the broken vending machine?
Give me my water. Put it back.
Here's Ashley Reynolds performing Casey at the Bat.
Casey at the Bat. Casey at the Bat by Ernest Lawrence Thayer. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with 1 inning more to play. And when Coonley died at first, Barrows did the same. A pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to hope, which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought if only Casey could but get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did also Jimmy Blake, and the former hooted while the latter was a cake. So upon that stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for there seemed to be but little chance of Casey getting to the bat. But Flynn let him drive a single, to the wonderment of all, and Blake, much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted and the men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second, and Flynn a hot third. Then from 5,000 throats and more, there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled to the valley, it rattled in the dell, it pounded on the mountain, and recoiled at the flat, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing. A smile lit Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. And while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance flashed in his eye. A sneer curled Casey's lip. Now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air, and Casey stood watching it in haughty grandeur there. Close by the sturdy batsman, and the ball unheeded sped. That ain't my style, said Casey. Strike one, the umpire said. From the benches, black with people, there went up a muffled roar, like the beating of the storm waves on a stern, distant shore. Kill him! Kill the umpire! Shouted someone in the stand, and it's likely they'll kill him, if not Casey raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, with Casey's vanguard showed, he stilled the rising thunder. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher and was molded on the sphere. Flew! But Casey still ignored it. The umpire said, strike two! Fraud! Cried the man of thousands, and an echo answered, fraud! But with a scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone, Casey. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the blade. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now let's go, and now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in his favorite land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. Oh, somewhere men are laughing,